we'd learn. And then we didn't have music classes. So what we would do is we'd listen to our favorite songs on the radio, and then we want to play, but we didn't know how to bloody well play these songs, yeah? Nobody to show. So if we found one person who knew how to play, one or two chords, he was the guitar god, yeah? He was the guitar god, the bloody guitars, yeah? So the person who knew one or two chords might not be the person who actually knew how to tune the guitar. We didn't have all these electronic tuners and stuff like that in those days. Uh, if we were lucky, then somebody could afford to buy something that we used to call pitch pipes. I don't know if the youngsters have even heard of this thing, but pitch pipes were like a small metal thingy with a few different pipes, about 1 inch in length in it. So there were six pipes, and they were, if you blow the pipe, you get a wheen, 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 you get the tones of the six strings of the guitar. So you blow one pipe and you get on, and then you try to tune your E string to it, and then on you go the next string. So you get six strings, but it wasn't that easy. It wasn't that easy, especially to totally untrained ears. So we needed to find somebody who could blow that bloody thing and also could get the guitar to be in tune, with with the thing, one or two chords as well, yeah. And so to learn the songs, once the guitar was in tune, we we didn't study music. Yeah, none of us went to music school, so we didn't know how to read music. So what we would do is we would buy these books, and the books had fantastic titles like 500 top hits songs, or 1,000 favorites, or all-time classic songs, you know, or the Beatles songbook or something. And these books will contain the lyrics as well as the chords written on top of the lyrics, in a separate line for the songs. So we'd scan through the book now, and then we'd play along with, with whatever songs that we could. But the thing is, if you're a beginning guitarist, you probably only know one or two chords, yeah, or three chords if you were a bit more advanced. And so if you knew how to play a C and a G, it was all very good, yeah. So then you'd have to look at the book and see which songs contained mostly C and Gs, so then you could play that song, because we didn't know how to change the key of the song or transpose the song, right? So then you just play the C and a G, and then if in between there was a chord that was like a D or something, if you knew, you'd play it. Otherwise, you just just skip the bloody D, yeah, skip the bloody D. It's either that or not play a song at all. And the problem with these chords was that some of the greatest, or many of the songs were written like in C and G, but many of these great songs you had at least three chords, yeah, just two chords you couldn't do. So you had to learn the a third chord. And the problem with songs in the key of C was that for a beginner it's quite difficult to play a C chord, yeah. And then to play a G chord on the open strings, oh by golly, it's difficult. So some people used to cheat, used to cheat, or the girls used to cheat. Seriously, I mean, I'm not like a misogynist or anything like that. But the girls used to cheat because if a girl played the guitar, it was already so cool, right? So if she didn't know how to play the full chords, she could just say, "Oh, it hurts my fingers," and so But it was still so cool to see a girl playing the guitar, and usually the girls had better voices than us boys. Seriously, and so they could sing, in key. So the girls learned that if you, instead of playing a C chord like this, you know, you could just play it with putting one finger here, and you get, and then you just hit the lower strings, you could C, and then for G you could do this. So they could you know, and school is like cheating. But if a guy did that, then it didn't seem cool, because like, hey, you're a guy, you're supposed to be able to learn how to play that full chord. And then the problem again would arise with there were some other connecting chords, always were difficult. And the first huge big hurdle was the bloody F chord, yeah. Because in order to play an F, even if you wanted to play it simply, you needed one finger to press two strings. Can you imagine that for a beginner to do that, play the F chord, yeah? Have these two strings and then have the other fingers press other strings. So this is how you're supposed to play a bloody F chord, you know. Finger and it's like, oh shit, yeah, I see, right guys, you know. And it was so painful, you know. But if you wanted to play, you know, a lot of songs, you needed to crack the code. So we had to purposely look for chords or songs that didn't have the bloody F chord, you know, but which had C or G or some easy chords like E minor. Yeah, just two strings, you know. So anyway, we buy these books which have all of these 500 or 1,000 songs. We scan through the books for songs that had chords that we knew how to play, and then we just sing along those songs. So, we'd memorize the pages by heart. Okay, page 25, it's got, this song, and at page 45 has got that song, and then we just jump the pages and we'd play. And we would form groups of friends, like one guy would learn how to play one particular song, another guy would learn how to play the other song. So we were like specialists in songs with two chords or three chords, and then we'd pass the guitar around to whoever knew the chords, for the song, and everybody would sing. Everybody would sing because like we were enjoying the songs. This is the era before they were like, MP3 players and stuff like that, and you slowly build up your knowledge of chords, yeah. But and then at any time, if you didn't know the chord for the song for that section, no problem at all. No problem at all. You just stop playing and sing. Just continue. Nobody will realize, So you could go, on my back's a pack. I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye. On the door, what the hell? You just enjoy, because the idea was just to enjoy ourselves. And then later, if we met somebody who knew a bit more, like we could play C, and this guy would say that, hey, no, actually the chord is C7. We were like, huh? C7, what are there? 7 C's, Say, no, the chord is C7. Say, what is that? And he'll play like, this is C, and this is C7, We like, huh? Say, yeah, you got to hold this and then put another finger. And now, like, what? 4 fingers to play one stupid chord, So what we would do is we look at each other, yeah. I mean, this guy is teaching us all these bloody chords, and we look at each other and say, what the hell, We'll just play the damn C anyway, yeah. We'll forget the 7, yeah. Like, we leave that to him to play. So we just play the song and not move, But actually, it's important because if you're playing country songs, like, you're playing something in G. Hey, G, and then the song goes to C. A lot of the times when it's G, there'll be a G7. You can see that movement